Notice it's not that, I don't want to say it's not that hard. It's just taking all the pieces that we've done individually and throwing them together in one piece, okay? So try not to freak out too much, okay? So here we go. I'm going to factor, and I'm going to factor the top first, or my numerator. So I need two numbers that multiply to be negative 15 and add to be negative 2. Pretty sure that's negative 5 and 3. So my numerator factors to x minus 5 times x plus 3 all over x minus 5. Okay, great. So for the domain, I need to set my denominator equal to 0. So I've got x minus 5 equals 0, or doesn't equal 0, can't equal 0. So x cannot equal 5. So my domain would be from negative infinity to 5, joined with 5 to infinity. Okay. Domain's a little easier when there's only one number that the denominator can't be. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the vertical asymptote. So my vertical asymptote, f of x is equals x minus 5 times x plus 3 all over x minus 5. And we have a cancellation. So with that cancellation, I don't have anything in the denominator, so my vertical asymptote is none. I have no vertical asymptotes. But I do have a whole, and my whole is at x equals 5. So now I'm going to plug it in and see what I get, right? So I want to plug it in, and I can either plug it into my simplified equation, which happens to be x plus 3, or I can plug it into the regular equation. Plugging in the simplified one is a little easier. It's at 8. So I have a whole at 5, 8. And now we want to find the horizontal or oblique asymptote. So I've got f of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 15 all over x minus 5. And we've got my degrees. So the degree in my numerator is 2, and the degree in the denominator is 1. So I know that 2 is greater than 1, so n is greater than m. So this is case 3. Case 3 says for horizontal asymptotes there are none. When n is greater than m, there is none. But I have a slant that tells me I have a slant asymptote. And to find my slant asymptote, I actually have to do synthetic division if I can, and in this case I can. So I need the coefficients of my numerator, which are 1, negative 2, and negative 15. And then I want to divide by what it cannot be in the denominator, which is 5. So I bring the 1 down, it's 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Add it together, I get 3. 3 times 5 is 15, and that's a 0. So my slant asymptote is y equals x plus 3. Okay? All right. So here we go on to the next one, which is the y-intercept. Y-intercept, I'm going to do f of 0, and I'm going to put it into my simplified one, which is 0 plus 3, which is 3. So my y-intercept is 0, 3. Okay? And for my x-intercept, I get 0 equals x plus 3. So subtract 3, right? So x is going to equal negative 3. So for my x-intercept, I did the same color, oh well. X-intercept is negative 3, 0. Okay? So here we go. In case I need some other points here. So I've got, let's see, what do I have? I have no vertical asymptote, but I have a whole slant asymptote at x plus 3. So start at 3. Ooh, that was a straight line. Sorry. Just drawing my slant asymptote here. Okay. Great. Have a y-intercept, so now we're going to start putting in points. So x, f of x. So I have a hole. Where was my hole at? 5, 8. So 5, 8. I have a hole here. Okay. I have a y-intercept at 0, 3. I have an x-intercept at -3, 0. So I'm going to just pick a few points here. -4, which gives me -1, -2, which gives me 1, 1, which gives me 4. Let's see what that does. Gives me a point here. -2, 1 gives me a point here. 4, 1, 4 gives me a point here. Oh, it looks like my graph of this is a straight line that is my horizontal asymptote, my slant asymptote. And there we go. That's it. So please make sure you're asking questions and using your graphing calculator or Desmos on this. It will work for you. Make sure you're asking questions. Okay, you'll have 4 graphs just like this to do. Sorry, this video was the longest one. It is the last one though, so it's apropos that it is the longest one. Thanks, guys. Make sure you're asking questions and getting all your work done before the end of the year. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.